Hello and welcome back to your new favorite podcast, MMR Talks. I'm your host. See, still always going. And Tony Agcaoili, joined again today, of course, by Mr. Shlomo Bowe. Shlomo, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Life is good. It's the holiday season. Everything is in full swing. So I can't complain.
Oh, that's good. Can't share that sentiment.
No.
But, speaking of, you know what sentiment I do want to share?
What is that?
I want to share a good, hearty welcome to our guests.
Oh, yeah?
We're actually able to scrounge up some guests.
We scraped them off the back of the bus. These guys were
down to the wire, I might
heading
add.
straight to Looney Land. And we found these two gentlemen. We have the one, the only, Mr. DJ Famous Shamus in the building.
What's cracking, everybody? Happy to be here. Happy to discuss the holidays and everything holiday related.
And I love how you're repping Point. That's a fresh shirt.
Point Pride, baby, all day, every day. You know, they said wear something festive, and I was like, I can't think of anything more festive than Quincy Point, you know what I mean? So
It's the best.
let's get into it.
And we got a newbie on the show today, Mr. Blair Brennan.
Oh, yes, sir.
Quincy's own.
Quincy's own. Represent.
Yes, sir. I love that sweater, too.
Best movie ever. Best movie ever.
That's
Best
facts.
Christmas movie.
And
Big
what a privilege it is to be on the show for the first time, and it's during a very important part of our season. It's the holiday special. So a good congrats on you, and hopefully this won't be a one-off thing.
We'll be a series regular over there.
Oh, yeah. Got to represent MMR.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
MMR and MMR Talks. And before we get into our main topic today, what's up? How's everybody doing? I think I'll just start right off. We're a little bit in a convalescent stage right now because we had our holiday party last night.
Yes, we
that
did.
that we organized. I know I did a lot of the heavy lifting, but I was just happy that people came, and I was like, "Oh, please don't flop! Please don't flop!"
It was fantastic.
Some parts flopped, but it's still turned pretty good.
There's always going to be a little flop going around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, shout out to you for bringing the Quiplash.
Yes,
Favorite game of the year,
Yeah.
honestly.
Quiplash is always good. I think the Yankee swap, I know we've been changing the name to the Red Sox swap, obviously, being from
Yep.
Boston. But that was a vibe. I don't think I've ever been a part of a Yankee swap of that nature. So good vibes all around. Shout out to Antonio for doing the doing.
And shout out to DJ Chris Cross. I got probably one of the best gifts I've gotten in a long time.
Is it on here right now, or do you
It
put it away?
is
I don't see
somewhere.
it. Oh,
in
there's
the
one of them
studio.
right over
We got
there,
the
right in
light
front of
bar
us.
over here.
Oh, yeah, I got this cool light bar. Very cool, very cool. You can push the button, changes. It's kind of hard to see on the
Yeah.
cameras, but, really cool light bar. And then, dun-da-da-dun.
Where is he going? Where is he going? Who could be knowing? Oh, here he is.
What was that? That's right. And this thing is Bluetooth. So, hold on, let me turn this echo off. So,
Well, then how will they know
we threw
that
some
you're on a
beats
microphone?
on, and we were freestyling on this thing. It's awesome. It's a handheld. It's got a little speaker right in here. And yeah, definitely a great gift.
So that was your Yankee swap gift. I got, I think, $10 worth of scratch-off tickets, and guess how much I won?
Not much.
3.
Ooh,
Three
return
whole-
on investment.
$3.
Not bad.
I got a toy that I might have already broken, and I got a tote bag from our good friend Jimmy Versace.
No.
What about you? What about you, DJ Famous Shamus? What'd you get in your Yankee swap? What'd you initially get?
I initially,
Oh, actually, no, you stole. You didn't get an
I was
initial.
gonna say I don't think I got anything initially. I did get comic books from you, Antonio.
I think they're right next to you. You can reach them.
Oh, there they are.
There he goes.
Hey, look who we have on the camera. It's little Scooby Bowe chewing a bone. I didn't even introduce him. I'm such a rude father.
What are they? So we can hear.
Sorry, I was just in the mood to show off. We got issues 1 of 3 comic books: Saga,
My favorite, absolute favorite.
Antonio's favorite, Paper Girls, and The Last Man.
Why The Last Man?
Why The Last Man?
Yes, it's both a question and a hint to what the
Interesting.
series would entail.
And the thing is, I was kind of always weirdly not been a huge into comic books, but I'm like, this is a good starting point. So I forget who initially had the gift last night, but I had to rob him. Had to steal it.
Shlomo did because
I did.
I
had to.
stole because what happened? So you got your first gift, which is the one you ended up having, and I stole it from you, and then you stole it back from me.
I was the first pick, so I got the all around
First
stealing
overall pick in
powers.
the draft, yeah.
Yeah. So I could steal at any point.
Exactly, but I was the last pick, so by the time I was stealing, people were kind of just getting restless.
Mr. Irrelevant right there.
They were just getting restless at that point, so
But it
I
was
had
so-
to make a move.
It was so good to get everyone together because I was just saying we haven't been together as many people as it was. There was no Jake. He's down in DeSantis land causing havoc as his little sleeper agent.
Yep.
And Bowe's down in New York City causing havoc for Eric Adams as a sleeper agent.
I know.
But no, we haven't been together like that since probably like when we were taping the morning show at least.
Yeah. That whole squad.
Well, what about like 2 years ago?
Crazy.
Just about.
And I was good vibes flowing all around, Good night, solid night, and here we are.
We got after it. Gianni got banged up. He didn't even make it to the shoot today.
I'm saying, and all that to say,
Unprofessional.
all that to say, the boys are a little hungover, but we're still here. We're still making it,
That's
still
damn
making it
right,
happen.
man. Damn right.
So things have been going pretty good. I'm excited for the episode to kick off.
Blair, what about
sir.
you? How was your Friday night?
Oh, Friday night.
Try to keep it clean, please.
Oh, yeah, Gotta keep it PG here for the kids. Kids watching this show.
You'd
But,
be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I know. But no, just work. Nothing crazy. No hectic. No hangover. Gotta keep it professional. Be here this evening.
You're
I'm calling bullshit.
Oh,
This guy was half in the bag by 6:30 probably. No, I'm just kidding. No, Blair's he's a very professional guy. Keeps it, keeps the lines straight as can be.
This is Blair's first time here, so should we all say how we know him? It's all the same original
I think we all
source.
know him
I was
from the
gonna
same
say,
place.
Same place.
Mhm.
QHS, baby. Quincy High School.
I thought you were going to say from the AA meetings that we were going to.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
whoops.
skipped all those.
Gamblers Anonymous. Come on.
Oh, yeah,
What you got to
true.
do with me here? Do me dirty here.
True.
But yeah, no. So what do we got kicking off the episode here?
Well, geez, I don't know. What do you think we could be talking about? Well, of course, we're talking about it's the end of the year, and what comes with the end of the year besides the false commitments of losing weight, but the holidays.
Oh,
The holidays. It is the MMR Talks Holiday Special number 3. I'll have to come up with a new name later because we keep forgetting to film the super elaborate intro that I have that originally Shamus was going to be involved with, but I don't think your brother knows how to act.
Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't know how to act.
We were going to have Josh. Yeah, I remember that. There's
Yeah.
a whole sequence.
It's a
maybe
whole thing.
maybe
We'll think of
someday,
something.
maybe someday down the line we will, because you know why it gets so dark earlier or later. But nonetheless, here we are again, and obviously we're here to talk about the MMR Talks Holiday Special. So let's just dive right in. So guys, I don't know. Obviously, I think this is kind of something that we've seen change in kind of real time. Everyone's saying Happy Holidays more often because I remember growing up, it was just Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. So do you think that that's kind of warranted? Because some people get really kind of pissy when you don't say Merry Christmas or when they hear Happy Holidays and they go, oh, it's Christmas.
Yeah, I think those people just being a little insensitive. You got guys like Shlomo here. He's a Hanukkah guy, you know what I mean?
It's true.
It could be a Kwanzaa guy walking around. I think for me saying it, I'm just trying to be as inclusive and spread joy to everyone. It's not about limiting what I can say and can't say. It's just like, hey, I don't know if you celebrate whatever you do celebrate. I hope it's happy.
Yeah.
I remember growing up when that kind of was an alternative. It was when I was still growing up, it was still kind of everyone would still be saying Merry Christmas because, you're running your circles. And then Happy Holidays started coming up. And I always interpreted it as, oh, Christmas and New Year's. You don't want to go, oh, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's a long thing to say. So they wrap it up, mind the pun. They wrap it up and they just say, oh, Happy Holidays. Makes sense to me. But I don't know. Am I kind of the bad guy? I kind of that's the old Republican in me. Is all I feel like we don't. If we can't celebrate one, we can't do any of it. Because I would be so happy if someone says, oh, happy Hanukkah. Oh, you too. Absolutely. Happy Merry Christmas. Oh, you too. And you. You know what? Because I feel like in the attempts to not upset anybody, we don't get to honor anything. That's just my opinion.
That's a good point.
I don't mind saying Happy Holidays, and I just kind of because that's kind of a thing that I have a little thing about later in the episode. But I don't mind saying it, but I just kind of when you say Merry Christmas, it's literally on the eve or the day of, and by then you're with your family. So who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What about you folks? Shlomo, what do you think about us Gentiles?
Well, as
using...
the resident Jew of the group, I don't care, dude. Honestly, if people say Merry Christmas to me, I'm not I don't get offended by it. I think it's I don't know if that's I understand it's a thing, but I don't know anybody that personally would get offended if.
Do you know anyone who's like that?
No, not that I know of. If they're like, oh, like, how come you didn't say Merry Christmas? It's like,
Yeah.
who cares?
I've also never ever seen that in my life. Someone ever get upset about that ever. I feel like it's a thing. People are so rude nowadays.
Yeah,
So the fact you said anything happy to me,
That's
it's
true.
like thank you. Honestly.
that's true. And you know what? You know who celebrates Christmas harder than most people I know?
Who?
My mom, my Jewish mother. She loves Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, mainly like the present. It's literally nothing to do with Jesus at all. It's just like
Just a vibe.
get together,
Santa
cook some
Claus and
food,
Coca-Cola.
cook some food, get gifts for the boys, and just have a good time. That's pretty much all it's about.
Exactly.
Well, to us, to my family,
to you,
yeah,
to
yeah.
y'all, yeah.
Right.
What about you, Blair? How you feeling? When someone says Happy Holidays, does that just make your blood boil? Or like, oh, okay.
No, just anything goes. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Have all the family friends, Indian, Asian American. They celebrate the holidays differently, like everyone else. Whatever kind of feel more comfortable with. Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. Nothing really offends them, and it's just anything to kind of spread cheer through the holidays.
Yeah.
Be uplifting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Because, like you said, people are assholes nowadays. Excuse my French, but like, people are rude. People don't even say hi to anyone. It's the fact that someone can stop, say happy anything to me. I'll take it.
But there is one little social cue that I have is when someone says Merry Christmas to me, I know it's okay to say it back because it's not like a test.
Yeah.
Like, oh, someone goes, oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas. I celebrate Kwanzaa. You bigot.
It's always funny though, the people that are like, oh, you can't say anything anymore. Why are you saying happy holidays to me? It's like, I apologize. I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah. Well, then I'll just go fuck myself. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, come on now. But yeah, no. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever floats your boat, basically. I think that's the consensus.
I was watching a video about, actually, whenever this was, but someone brought up a really interesting point about Thanksgiving. We've yet done a Thanksgiving special because usually elections are happening and then sometimes we just end up not doing it. But people always say that Thanksgiving is like when the holidays start, like right after or like right before. For you guys, do you guys have like a definitive date or exactly like know when? Like, because this right now, we're in the holiday season. Like, when does it start? When does it end?
For me, it starts on Black Friday. Black Friday, Thanksgiving's like different than the holidays. I don't know why in my mind. I just associate it way differently. I'd say Black Friday is the start. That's when Christmas overload is beginning to do the shopping. And I would say January 2nd. That's what I would say.
Is it it ends?
The New
That's
Year's
when it's
Day,
over?
you get that one last day of like, all right, soak it all in. Let's enter the new year. The second, you got to hit the ground running. That's it.
What are you, Blair?
Oh, I agree. Seamus, Black Friday, everything just starts changing. Thanksgiving's over. The trees start going up. The lights are out. Christmas shopping starts. Everyone just gets into that mindset. Like, it's the holidays.
I feel like, I told this to you, Shamus, I feel like earlier and earlier, I just get tempted to just listen to the Christmas music or just like turn on the holiday special. I feel like I'm in a closet just hiding. Like I feel so ashamed to be doing this. Well, no, that's exactly what it is. You put all your stuff away in the closet or the garage.
Yeah, whatever you
But
have.
no, I just feel like for me, I feel like because of how these holidays are, it just brings so much joy and happiness, and the older we get, the more spiteful.
So
some of
less
us get.
joy and happiness.
Yeah, of course
we
there
have
is.
in our
Yeah,
lives.
you just kind of want to have like that little taste, that little just like try to get through, like in mid-October to like mid-November at least.
Yeah.
But I know on my end the official start date is honestly, yeah, maybe the Saturday, because I feel like the Saturday after Thanksgiving in America always on a Thursday.
Yeah.
That Saturday, you can go into the garage or the closet and start taking everything out and start using that Saturday and Sunday to get ready.
I've seen there's some schools of thought though. I had this old manager at work who he told me his tradition every year is to have all the Christmas stuff up before Thanksgiving. So, some people, and plus now I feel like the holiday stuff, you start seeing it in stores.
By October.
Like literally October. Like you start seeing the Christmas shaped Reese's, you got everything in the store by then. So I feel like the definition is getting looser and Christmas season is expanding.
And it's weird for me. When it ends, I think when Christmas ends, and it's December 26th, which is Kwanzaa, but when December 26th, for me, the most depressing day of the year ever. To me, Christmas is literally the end, and it just stops. To me, New Year's is its own thing. I've always seen New Year's as its own little thing because it's a whole, like, Because Christians usually like American Christmas or Christian Christmas, that's kind of like sectoral, Jewish Christmas even, Southern Christmas, Japanese Christmas. But the beginning of the year is for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I've always seen them as kind of different. So for me, when December 26th rolls in, it's always, it's over. Everything stays up until maybe like the end of the first week in January, but that feeling is kind of gone. We're now a new feeling of like, oh, here comes a new year. What have I accomplished? Oh shit, I've done nothing. What can I do next year?
Whoops.
And then the gyms get packed again.
Yep.
And we start the cycle all over again.
Yep. What about you, Shlomo? When do the holidays start for you? Like, when do you start feeling festive, you know?
If I'm really thinking about it, I usually will go on a trip, like first week of November, first or second week of November. And then when I get home, like a vacation or whatever, I feel like that's when it pops off. Like, I know Thanksgiving's right there, full swing. You're surrounded by family, which is like, I see my family for the most part, like all the time. But to have everybody in the same room, there's like a certain energy there. And it's different. And then like it kicks the whole season off for me. So yeah, Thanksgiving is really when it rocks. But then, you know, there's about how many weeks from Thanksgiving? 4 weeks?
4 or 5.
4 or
5.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Thanksgiving can be like relatively in like the 22nd or like the 23rd because it's the fourth Thursday.
Right.
So
yeah, in that period of
November.
time, there definitely is a lull. But then week and a half before Christmas, I realized like, oh shit, I didn't buy any gifts yet. Oh god. And then all over the news, it's like shipping deadlines. And you're like, oh god.
And they always say, oh, the Postal Service recommends that you send out your Christmas gifts for shipping by December 1st. Cyber Monday hasn't even happened.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's literally insane out there. I'm at the South Shore Plaza right now. I've heard from my sources, no parking spots at all. So
They don't even, because they don't know where to go.
no.
They don't know about the joys of faking handicap placards and parking wherever you want.
Jeez.
They want to be treated like everybody else. Let's
know,
give it
right?
to them.
Let's do it. But yeah, dude.
I want to see how best you can answer because I got a good talking to on the internet last night about this question. So Shlomo,
Yeah.
for us Gentiles,
Mm-hmm.
and as you being a descendant of the chosen people, how do we know when Hanukkah always is? Because I feel like I know when Hanukkah is when I turn the calendar and it just says it because it's always moving. You guys notice that, right?
Yeah.
They always move. Sometimes,
Well-
like last year, I think they finished up before Christmas. This year, the last day is on Christmas Day. So there's got to be some sort of like way that they do it. But I saw on the internet last night, someone who's Jewish went, no, they posted up a meme. It says, please stop asking Jews when Hanukkah is. We don't know either.
That's actually a pretty good fact right there. The best way to find out is to ask your favorite Jew, if you have one. For a Jew, how to find out, you ask your rabbi. Usually there's an event like Sunday, the first night of Hanukkah. There's always an event in Brookline the Chabad house in Brookline that I go to, they host an event at Trillium, the brewery by Fenway.
Nice.
And there's like ice skating. It's always fun. So, and the Jewish calendar changes. It's not like the same as like a regular.
Yeah, they're on a different
Was it
time. They're
Gregorian?
yeah, I
That's what
think
it's
we're the
called.
Gregorian calendar because they're ahead of us by a couple of years,
Yeah, so
thousand years.
the dates change. Like they're like the Jewish months are different than like regular Gregorian.
Yeah.
So it's never set. Is what it is.
No, I mean there's a certain window of like between these months. Like this is when it will be, but like sometimes it's earlier. Sometimes it's like it wraps up with Christmas.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna.
December or
No, I mean
does it ever
Has it been in
skate?
January?
that's a good question. No, it
I've
doesn't
seen
go
it
past
happen.
January.
I've seen it happen.
It's been in
Actually,
November.
late in November. Yeah.
That's a great question.
I was
I don't
gonna-
know like the two end dates, but
Yeah.
usually like November to January, like between then.
Interesting. That'd be interesting to have
Yeah.
a January Hanukkah. It'd be like
Right on my birthday,
double
dude.
holidays,
That'd be
dude.
sick.
That'd be awesome.
There must have. Now I'm thinking back. I feel like I've definitely lit candles on my birthday.
I'm kind of thinking. I'm all like, there's got to be some sort of like key where like if the year ends with this number, it has
Yeah.
to start on this day, and that's why it moves around. I don't really know. Can't really tell you. All I know is that to be fair, I feel like they always change when Lent or Good Friday or Black Friday, Good Friday is because I always think, oh, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
Lent. Oh, it was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'm bad at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do
Whoops.
something nice for my soul, but
Yeah.
But
You need some redemption or
what are you
something.
gonna
Yeah.
do?
come on, I want to give up the thing that I don't
But,
do so I can get
yeah,
my
man.
stolen valor.
I love Hanukkah. And growing up, like I didn't grow up very like religious within my family.
No, this is a very recent development in the grand scheme of things.
In the grand scheme of things, yes. But you know, growing up because they're pretty close in proximity with Christmas, like it was like the Jewish Christmas. I always assumed like Hanukkah was like the big Jewish holiday. Obviously, it's the high holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah is like the New Year, so you know it's always lit. But Yom Kippur is a very like somber, like you know, serious day. You fast, and it wasn't until I moved to LA and like lived at the Chabad house and got to learn a lot more about just the different parts of the Jewish tradition, where I realized like Purim, which is like
We talked about that, yeah.
it's like a Jewish Halloween, if you will. Obviously, it's a lot different, but
I'm sure there's more meaning to it.
that is that's now like one of my favorite holidays. Like it's so much fun. There's I can go off on a kind of a tangent here, but I'll save that for another episode. We'll do a Jewish.
We gotta have a Purim special 100% because I love Purim.
Ooh, 100%.
And you know, I want to ask everybody, when getting gifts, who out of everyone that you guys know is the most difficult to shop for?
Ooh, that's a great question.
That is a great question. Out of everyone that I know, probably my mom, because she
Really?
is the type to just be like, I don't want anything.
Mm.
And then you
It's
have
a mom thing.
You have no idea what to get.
Really, my mom is the complete opposite.
Really.
She'll tell me exactly what she wants. She's
I
like,
wish
"Get
I
me
had
the-"
that.
She wanted like a George Foreman, not a George Foreman, but like an indoor grill so she can cook at the house.
Mm.
And which like, kind of selfishly, I'm like, yo,
Yeah, you benefit
that
from
would
that
be
as well.
that would be sick. So I let her pick it out. I ordered it today, literally.
You're calling it close, my boy.
Yeah.
I
Week
mean,
before
well, they're-
Christmas, my man.
well, here's the thing. I bought her another gift. I bought her like the original gift, and I'll spoil it here. She probably doesn't watch the show.
Come on, Jane.
I know, what the hell? I bought her a Bergeron reverse retro Bruins jersey.
Oh, that's sick. She's gonna love that.
Shipping December 23rd.
Shipping. So
I bought
that's
it
when it's
weeks
gonna go
ago.
out.
So like that's when they were like, oh yeah, we'll send it out.
I'm telling you. Do you guys
Cutting it
like
close.
the element of surprise with your gifts too, or no? Like,
How
do.
so?
Yeah.
Like you were like, oh,
like
wait.
do
I
you want to
wasn't-
know what you're getting, or would you prefer not to know?
My thing is like I tell people what I want, and it's a pretty open, vague list of varying, you know, like accessibility, price wise. But the surprise comes out of what do they end up picking.
I see what you
So
mean.
I thought you were talking about like I said something very obscurely like months ago, and someone like
I mean,
Shlomo
that could
heard
fit
that.
into it too.
But I can't. Oh, the last time I got was actually for last year. So last year I got a Switch for Christmas.
Ooh.
But granted, there was a massive shortage on Switches last year because of not inflation, the stock. You know, everything. You couldn't
Shipping.
find anything last year. You couldn't
Yeah.
find anything last year. But I got one, and it was from my brother and sister, so they both put their
Wow.
cash together, and it was the Animal Crossing one, which I don't mind at all. I think the colors are nice. I went to Animal Crossing panel at PAX, so it's a nice
That was a
surprise.
lot. It sounds like you're the easy one to shop for too. You got a whole list of
Yeah.
items and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't got to do any guesswork there.
I know I'm the complete opposite. I probably, for everyone else, am the worst. Because anytime people ask him, like, just get something for Scooby. Like, for me, but, like, they're like, well, I'm getting him stuff anyway. I'm like, well, whatever you would spend on me, just get it for him. It's like an extension of me.
He crawls over here as you say that too.
Yeah.
I just got you a gift yesterday. It's hanging up on the wall right now. Did you enjoy that?
I love that. I love
Describe
that.
those for those who can't see. Well,
So,
it's all the way over there.
on the back wall, you can't see it because it's off camera, but it is a beautiful wooden sign, if you will,
Yeah.
that has the state of Massachusetts in a little heart right over Quincy.
And it
He
says-
painted it himself, too.
Yeah.
Always, absolutely.
And on top of that, under what looks like, you know, the middle part, you know, the south, but the western Mass, it says home.
Love it.
So because that's where
that
home
was a
is.
beautiful gift.
Home is where the heart is, baby.
Where the heart is. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm a pretty easy person to.
Gianni, easy to shop for.
Gianni, kind of, because I feel like he doesn't say what he wants. But one, he's very easygoing. I feel like the fact that he just gets
not last
anything-
night.
Yeah, last night he was awful. But you know, I think he's very easygoing. You know, you can get him whatever, and he's probably gonna have a smile on his face. So
Yeah.
I got him a good one this year. He's probably not gonna watch this either. I got him some headphones, some running headphones that don't go
That's a
in
good
your
one.
ear. They
over the
actually
head.
are bone conductor, and like right
What?
here on this part of your ears, that's like
God.
Bone conducting
yeah.
headphones.
So it goes around the back and goes right here on this part of your ear.
I see.
So when you're running in the street, it's not blocking all the sound out of your
Yeah,
environment.
because if you're
Car
running, you might get
in
hit.
or like whatever the case may be, you know. Scoopy's over here having.
Yeah,
the
if you
time of
hear
his life.
if you hear any grunting slash,
But yeah,
I don't
no.
even know. You scratch one part of his butt, and
And he goes.
he
Nuts.
loses control of his legs. He's
That's
just
so funny.
How about
Yeah,
Josh?
yeah.
Josh, he's at shop for.
Oh yeah.
he's a little
Josh
guy.
is, dude, he is gonna write down every single thing on his list. It's unfortunate this year too, though, because it's starting to creep into the realm of not believing in Santa.
Oh, what
Other kids at school are starting to be like, "Oh, we heard rumors it was the
Bastards."
parents."
Hey, can I ruin it for him?
No,
Like, no, when the time comes.
when
like,
the time comes, I feel like he's gonna find out himself.
No, you're
your Jewish uncle's gonna say, "Hey, buddy,
No, I was gonna
I
say,
got a surprise for you."
do not transfer your generational trauma because Brian's friend ruined it for you.
You have such a good memory, dude.
Well, you know what? We talked about it in the adulthood streaming now.
exactly.
You know, I always considered because I don't know if Josh still loves Mario.
Oh yeah.
For his birthday, like he can ring, and go, hey, buddy, got a phone call for you. Hello, Josh. It's me, Mario, wishing you a very happy birthday.
What do you freak?
I don't know. That's actually a good comment. I don't know if you'd freak or just be like
Okay.
scared. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yo,
is
you know what
this?
that just reminded me of? You guys ever seen Nathan For You?
Yeah.
Parts of it, yeah.
He did this thing where he hired a voice actor, like he just on Craigslist. He's like any voice actor. So he got this Asian guy, and this little kid, his dog died. So what he did is he took a picture of the dog,
Yes.
and he
I
had like an
remember this.
animator also on like Fiverr or something, like animate the mouth to move, and it's just like, hey buddy, I don't want to like butcher it, but like, hey buddy, so sorry I died. He's like, I'm in heaven now. I'm not coming back. And the kid and like they have the camera on the kid, and the dad sitting right next to him. The
I
kid's
remember
like, her voice doesn't sound like that, and he starts crying. And Nathan's like, it didn't go as planned.
Yeah. Blair, who's the hardest
So
person
funny.
to shop for at home or in life for you?
Oh, we have to go with the mother. My mom, hardest person to shop for. Lady does not want anything at all. It's so hard. It's so
That's
hard
what she tells you.
until she tells you. But that rarely happens. It's a rare occasion.
Yeah.
For me, my father's hard to shop for because he is very poo-poo around Christmas because he is one of those people who's all like, I never had a good Christmas.
My Nana's the same way.
And he's like,
yeah.
he's going to, it's going to be like that until forever. But I'm like, well, what do you want? What can I do to have you not ruin our Christmas? But I find a way. I remember my best gift I gave him was I got him a brand new bathrobe so he can pop into the
Those are always great gifts.
pop into
That's always
the
a
yeah.
go-to.
Socks, underwear. That's the shit that coming into my adulthood I value the most. You know.
Yeah,
I have asked this year, do not get me any socks. You know me, I'm my crazy sock, dog socks, all kinds of funny socks. I did my laundry. I cleaned my room recently, like
Wow, I
thoroughly
should.
cleaned it. And I did all my laundry. Everything's good. I have like 75 pairs of socks.
Jesus.
I have 2 feet and 75 pairs of socks. I'm like, I don't
Damn,
need
that's
any more.
150 individual socks according to the
There's
math. I think.
There's a lot. Here's the thing. I shouldn't even say that because some of my socks, there's holes in them from somebody that we all know.
JQ.
GQ.
Versace.
So yeah, I've thrown away a good amount of my socks just because holes and whatnot. But yeah, socks are for me. And my mom will always get me like winter gloves, like those like heavy duty like winter gloves.
Yeah, it's hard with those because you need them, but you want to be able to function. Like I have a nice pair of like leather like OJ gloves, but they got like some little way that the fingers are where you can use your phone on them.
Those are clutch.
Those are always clutch.
My father
yeah.
got
No,
them
I love
for me.
those.
My father knows what I like, but that's pretty much how. Oh, everyone here. Everyone gets one controversial holiday hot take, if you will. So, anyone have any like just thing they want to lay off their chest, or any sort of like thing that kind of makes you feel uncomfortable? I was gonna say I can start to give you guys time for
Sure.
thinking. We talked about happy holidays and all that. So I'm kind of a little bit of a happy holidays, thank you, but I do miss Merry Christmas. But I have this little guy in the back of my mind. I'm saying, don't get too pissed about not being told Merry Christmas because you don't want everyone to think you're a Republican. I'm like, oh, yep, that's right. That's right. So I'm all like, that's pretty much kind of my thing because they complain about it all the time. Fox News, around this time every single year, you got Janine Pirro. Why is it that the Democrats don't want to say Merry Christmas? And it's always stuff like that. And I'm all like, I mean, look, I get it, but I think you're just kind of, pushing it, kind of, for me. Also, bags are lazy for gifts. But sometimes, granted, sometimes stuff isn't going to fit in a box.
This is coming from one of the best rappers I know. Like literally gift wrapping. You're a very good rapper.
I do my best. Pam says you only need three pieces. Three pieces. You only need 3 pieces of tape.
Last night I wrapped JQ's gift with a singular piece of tape.
Wow.
I will say though, it ties into my hot take. I am anti wrapping paper and bags and all of that shit. I would just rather give you the item without having you open anything because it's very wasteful.
It is.
Very wasteful.
Would you rather cover with some sort of like secretive cloth? And then do like Price is Right, huh?
If I had to, I would choose, like yesterday, for instance, I wrapped my gift still because I'm not going to be a Scrooge. It's the holidays, you know. And I get the experience, but, you know, deep down, that's my hot take. I'm like, you know, to hell with all wrapping paper.
Yeah.
But if I had to, Antonio, to answer your question, I'd use like a shopping bag, like a Stop and Shop.
You're gonna
bag,
go full Shlomo and bag on bag on bag on bag on bag.
I'm telling you, that's.
Did I tell you about that? Well, I told you guys, Blair. No. One year when I was in high school, we had at my mom's place. 1 year. There was this. Well, actually, I probably did it multiple times. We had this cabinet, just had tons of like plastic Stop and Shop bags. And instead of wrapping, I would just put my gift in one and then put it in another and another and another and another and just tie it up and write the name on it. Because then it's kind of fun. You're like, oh shit, what the hell is this? And you got to rip open like 12 bags. So yeah, definitely one of the laziest things I've ever done in my life. But still creative, I think.
You see,
used it, you know? It's good.
Yeah. Well, you see, I would rather kind of, it's rough on me. I would rather have the wrapping paper because you can recycle it theoretically, but what Shlomo did, that's going to end up in the ocean. It's going to kill a bunch of turtles.
Well,
no offense.
Or I can just go right back into the cabinet.
That's true.
Oh, I thought you were physically ripping it. Well, what about you, Blair? Do you got any holiday hot takes that's going to just get people's blood a-boiling?
Oh, no, I don't really have anything that comes to mind.
Really?
No, I'm sorry, sir.
Really? You think Christmas and the holidays are perfectly commercial, not too commercial, not under commercial?
The holiday commercials. Oh, keep seeing them left and right.
You like them or you don't like them?
Sometimes enough is enough, you know. You see one or two and everything, but when you're watching your show at night and you just see Christmas commercial after Christmas commercial, you're like, all right, I'm done with this.
I like those way better than the political ones. Like for like a month prior.
Maggie Hassan.
Oh.
Don Bolduc.
Even Scooby doesn't like it. He's like, Maggie Hassan's the worst. I think he also wants your pom-pom. Earlier today when I threw this on, right? He loves these things, especially like winter hats.
He's pissed. So he's going to take a dump?
No, he's being a little bitch.
So...
He's running away.
Yeah, he is.
But, no, I don't think I really have any other... Oh, that's not really a controversial opinion because I think everyone thinks that. Please don't get your kids animals for gifts.
Why not, dude?
Because...
If someone bought me a dog, I'd be thrilled.
Because you...
Another Scooby?
Yeah, little brother.
Well, no, because they think it's a good idea, but they realize that they're not prepared for it, and then the dog gets surrendered, and if it's at a kill shelter, they're getting gassed.
Yeah.
So, don't... That's
way to take the...
Yeah, exactly. Way to take the emotion out of the room.
Well, no, that's what happened. We have to be serious about this. People are like, oh, I'm going to get little Jimmy a kitten. And then 4 months later, this cat sucks. Get it out of my house. And then cat's going to the shelter, and it's a no-kill shelter, so it's just getting gassed. If it's lucky. Otherwise, it'll be the...
If it's lucky.
What are the alternatives?
I know.
It would be the drowned panel. Y'all never heard of that?
My thing... No, I don't know if I can hear about it either.
Well, it's something that I made up.
Oh. But I'm telling you this, dude, my question with the animals was, how do you give that as a gift? Well, you put it in a box? And I'm like, how the fuck does it breathe if it's in a box? Well, that's psychologically
every time
horrible.
I've seen it on YouTube, someone has it. Like, if we were giving Shlomo a puppy, it would have stayed at my house for a week. And then we put it in the garage for like an hour. Hopefully with the car running so it'll stay warm.
I don't know why when I think of I don't even think of dogs and say, oh, you give someone a pet. I always think of a lizard.
A lizard?
Yeah, you just get a lizard for Christmas.
I feel like JQ would love a lizard.
Yeah, he would. He'd be the type to carry it on his shoulder and
I think he
all
would.
over the place.
I don't know. He strikes me as a python guy. Like, you know those guys
I
that
think-
just walk around the streets
I
with
think
a
it's a good
python on their
idea.
neck?
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
that's what JQ gives off.
Just like a bearded dragon, just like one little tongue. He's got something to say. I love it.
There's
Yeah.
a picture of me at a tailgate with a big lizard on my. Or no, what's it called? Bearded dragon.
Bearded
Yeah.
dragon, I remember
Just like
that.
on my chest
Oh yeah, yeah. It's on your chest.
somewhere.
So we've seen some of the best holiday traditions in pop culture, and I want to know what you guys kind of think about this. Do you guys do stuff like this? So, when was the last time you guys ever made or successfully make, or do you enjoy doing it, gingerbread houses?
It's been a while, dude. I've made very few gingerbread houses in my existence, and I can't even remember the last time.
If you saw one, if you came into my house and you saw one that looked, decent, B plus, like how would you think? Well, how would you think of someone who actually loves doing them? Like,
I'd
whoa,
think I
impressive!
love them. I would think that.
Blair, what about you? You have any gingerbread house stories?
Nah, I haven't done one since can't remember, probably middle school.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, middle school.
Yeah,
I don't even
middle
remember the
school.
last time I did one.
They
Same.
cut that switch for us early because for me, when I think of gingerbread houses, I always think, I don't know if you guys did this, but I know I did this in Miss Hardy's class. I remember definitely doing it. We had such a good time. We did this and we made dreidels. It was our job to bring our milk cartons back to class, empty, of course, and then we'd clean them out. Then the next day, we would make gingerbread houses out of graham crackers. We would get the slabs. We'd have the frosting, and she'd bring in candy for us to decorate. And I'll never forget it because I made one, and my mom had it for the longest time. But then when was that? That was the second time I did first grade. So this was probably 2000. 9/11 already had happened. So probably around 2002, 2003. And then we moved during the recession because my parents got a steal on a house because everyone was losing their houses.
Classic.
So
literally a
for
steal.
5-6 years, she still had that gingerbread house in the china cabinet, and I'm all I can't
Really?
believe it's still there, and it didn't mold, thank God, but no, because there was nothing to eat. It was all I would just when I think of gingerbread houses, that's what I always think of, just the cardboard milk carton with the graham crackers. I just think that's just
You know
swell.
what's funny is last night at the holiday party when I got those cupcakes, there was a gingerbread house kit. You saying this and me knowing that Josh was going to be at the house chilling, I might make gingerbread houses tonight.
You should get it.
I might
You
do
should get it
tonight,
for him.
just to do it. Give him that memory, and then also to say that I've made one recently. Because it's been too long.
I will say, granted, those kits are a bitch sometimes.
They are, but what am I can't start from
Yeah,
scratch.
yeah.
Give it a shot. At least you tried, and if not, make them 2D.
Exactly.
Make them flat.
Make a flat house.
He's like what, 7, 8?
7 just turned 7.
He's
Oh my
7.
God.
He'll appreciate the effort.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel old, man.
No.
I know.
Joshua is 7.
7 years
Well, I
old.
only met him a couple of years ago, so I feel perfectly fine. So, I know this is gonna go for some of us, but picking a tree, guys. You guys ever pick a tree?
I've had a fake tree my entire life.
Yeah.
I never had a real tree.
When you venture out on your own, are you gonna buy a fake tree? Or you're gonna get a new tree?
I'm gonna get a real tree just to do it,
Try it out.
because my girl's family out in Poland, they get a real tree every single year.
Well, yeah, they can walk into the woods and just take it.
But no, they had
Well, they can pay someone to have it.
like
done
I
for
saw them
know.
get the tree last year, and it was a cool experience seeing them all bring the actual live tree in and everything. It's like some real lumberjack type of shit,
As a cheapskate, and also being Jewish, but mainly because I'm a cheapskate, I don't know. Why would I buy it? They're not cheap, too, right? Christmas trees are mad expensive.
Mad maintenance.
We've had the same 3 parts? Yeah, the bottom, the middle, and the top.
There you go.
And my duty is to carry it from the basement to the living room, and from the living room to the basement. That's where my duties start and finish. We used to decorate them when I was a little kid, and we have had real trees before. But my mom would always complain all the little pine needles.
Pine needles, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my grandfather. He forbid us to have a real tree because of those pine needles.
And my mom would she would get sick of we decorate them, and then we would just not
Be
clean.
near
We
them.
would just
Oh.
no. After Christmas, we just would get lazy and just not want to put them all back in the boxes. So now we just have a tree, and then we'll put up a few little. Well, I say we. My mom will put up little ornaments and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't do that any of that
What are you,
shit.
Blair? Have you ever gotten a real tree?
Never got a real tree.
Really?
Like Shlomo, go from the attic with the tree to the living room Back to the attic after the holidays.
Yep.
I remember
That's where the duty ends.
Yep.
in the Agcaoili household, we had a long streak of going to go get a tree at the place, at the place in
That'd
Quincy.
be fun grabbing. Well, I'd want to go out into the woods and get a nice saw, and then
Griswold
me and my
family.
brother just like with an old. Actually, probably use a chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
Well, you really want to work for it because you had to wake up the muscle before you had to carry it back to the car after
Tied
driving
to the roof.
all the way over there. Yeah, but no, we had a long bit where I forgot when we started doing it because my father was cleaning out the garage years ago, and he threw up my mom's fake tree that she bought when she got her first place. So she was super bummed, and we were getting trees all from in between, and I would always pick them. But I think the last year I did pick it, but the branches were a little flimsy, so we had a little bit of a issue with that. But this year they had decided to get a fake tree once more. But the issue is because they bought it so quote unquote late, they had to buy the display, which I never even knew that was a thing you could do.
Really?
Unless it was literally like Christmas Eve. Oh, come on, but I need a Christmas tree. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll sell you the display for $40 if you create jobs.
That's the way it goes.
Oh man, that's awesome. One
else-
more thing about trees too. This is for most of us are in the fake tree department. I have a personal vendetta against the white trees. I don't like a white Christmas tree, like the fake. The fake ones that are all white or like.
Oh, they look like they're covered in snow, right?
Yeah, not even like that they're covered in snow. It's just entirely white. I don't know.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
I'm not a big fan. My aunt has one, and she's like Christmas hard. Always has a beautiful setup, but I'm like, I don't know. It's not my
I'm gonna
cup of
also
tea.
piggyback on a gripe, and it's kind of related to what he said.
She said. He
That
said,
Antonio
she
said?
Yeah.
The guy sold you the display, right?
Well, I wasn't there, but he did sell the display.
As many of our listeners and many of you guys know, when I went to go buy a nice office chair from Staples, there were I sat in probably 20 chairs, and I found the nicest, most comfortable chair. I'm like, oh, this thing's nice. And I'm
Is
like,
that one?
I'm looking around for it, right?
Is it that one?
No,
Oh.
This is part of the story.
Ah.
So I find this great chair, and I'm looking for the box, and there's no box. So I go to the sales guy. He's like, oh, looking around. He's like, oh, yeah, we don't have any more, like, in stock. I'm like, do you know when? He's like, oh, no, like, we're not going to reorder them. I'm like, so, like, can I buy this one? He's like, well, no, that's the display one. I go, well, if you're not going to get any more, like, why don't you just sell this one to
He's
me?
got a point.
And it was like, all right, you could even give me a little discount. Like, I wasn't even asking for a discount because the chair was in pretty perfect condition. And they
For all
would
the
not sell it
asses.
to me.
But how many asses have sat on that chair though?
Yeah.
You gotta think about it.
I don't care.
Probably some strangers ripping farts into that thing.
You guys have sick minds.
I don't know. I just
No, I'm just thinking logistics. It's coming into my house. I don't want the display because all the farting.
all the farting,
Farting and
tootin'?
the touching.
The fart and the
tootin'.
tootin'.
pushing on the grind.
Well, it was a leather chair. It's not
The
gonna
ripping and
stay
the
in there.
tearing.
The
If
ripping
it
and
was
the tearing.
if it was a cloth chair, it would hold the farts.
Yeah,
the moisture,
exactly.
yeah.
Trap
The
them.
moisture. Oh,
Trap the heat.
Yeah, dude.
you made me want to throw my chair out, dude.
I'm all set on white trees and display
Yes.
chairs.
Yeah.
Even I went to there's this one store too. I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's
Bernie and Phil's.
not Bernie and Phil's. What the fuck is the name of that town? It's not Avon. It's not
Jordan's
Christmas
Stoughton.
tree shop.
Jordan's
It's
furniture.
around that vicinity. No, not
Derby
there.
Street.
It's called a Christmas place.
I've heard of it.
Ah.
Literally, it's like just a Christmas store. Only opens up like the 1st of December, like for that month.
There's
for
one in
5
Boston
weeks.
that's open year round.
Yeah, that one's kind of whack though. This one's a fucking factory of Christmas items, and that's where they have all these different trees. They got pink Christmas trees in there and shit. And I'm
That's
like,
pretty
"Nah,
fresh."
dude. Nah, dude, you gotta have a green tree.
Does it look like the pine material or is it like tinsel?
The pine material.
Well, there you go. Because I think tinsel can be rather gaudy, which is why I like using it.
But yeah, no. So that's another. I know this wasn't the hot take section of the show, but I had to throw that hot take in.
Have
there.
you
I love
guys
it.
have you guys ever gone? And it's a little late to do this now because Christmas is next week. But actually, for you guys at the end of this week, have you guys ever gone to like a tree lighting where like it's all dark and then you're at like town hall or town city
Yes.
center, and then you just go, okay, we got former NBL superstar Jordan Corbin. 3, 2, 1, and everything.
Yeah.
And then everyone's all, woo!
I did last year down the road, the Fall River. Yeah.
Have a good time?
Yeah, it was cool. Free
They
hot
just-
chocolate.
I was gonna say, they just had that one.
I brought
over
Scooby.
recently.
They took a huge. It was like maybe like 60 people.
Oh, yeah, I
there.
saw that. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
it's mad funny. It's like there's tons of people, big, huge group photo, and just like in the back, it's just me and like everybody's standing. I held him, so it's just Scooby's little head there. Hilarious.
I've never been to one.
I've never been to one either. My brother went to the one in Boston. Joshua went to that one. The Nova Scotian tree that they have over there.
Yeah. How about you?
Tell our listeners about that.
I mean, I was watching on TV.
So. No, I mean the Nova Scotia. Do you know that story?
Oh yeah, something happened in Nova Scotia. What was it? A fire? Or something?
There was a massive fire.
Yeah.
Big fire.
Shimmelums, what happened?
And we sent people up there.
We sent like trains and supply, like Boston, like this, or Massachusetts, or whatever. We sent mad supplies like to hook them up. Like, yo, these people are going through it.
Yeah.
This was like hundreds of years ago.
It was a long time ago.
Maybe 100 years, but maybe more.
Oh, I thought you meant like
and
4 weeks ago.
Ever since then, every year the like state or town in the state
Nova
of
Scotia is a province.
Yes.
Nova Scotia, whoever is in charge, they send a big ass tree to
Every
Boston. Year. Like ship it out here, beautiful tree. And they display it in downtown Boston.
If America and England aren't the closest, it's America and Canada.
I'm telling you, dude. We had Nova Scotia's back. I want to go out to Nova Scotia.
I've been there. I went camping.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Fun fact, I asked my mom last night, I'm like, when's the last time we took a family trip? And she's like, when we went camping, which was like
a while ago.
Maybe 15 years ago, maybe more.
Just under, yeah.
Damn.
We had a good time.
Shout out Nova Scotia, though.
What about you, Blair? Have you ever gone to a big old tree lighting?
No, never. Never been a big part of that.
I've always wanted to go to the one in Rockefeller in New York.
I've been.
That's the grand one.
I haven't gone to the lighting,
ice
but
skating right in front of the tree.
Yeah.
Like all fucking Home Alone or fucking Elf or something.
Mm-mm.
Good times.
I wasn't there for the lighting, but I remember me and a girlfriend at the time. We got a photo like at the tree because you can go up and like
that's romantic.
Practically touch it. It's like literally like where I am. The tree is where that camera is. Like it's like right there.
Wow.
So it's like
pretty close.
It's pretty close, but no, it's big and it's better from far away, like me. But that's always a lot of fun. I've never actually done it, but I've heard nothing but good things. So, Have you guys ever gone to a Christmas parade or holiday parade?
I've been in them. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Explain.
Let's see. I marched in the one last year with the Masons. It was awesome, and it's great.
What were you throwing?
Although they did not tell me the logistics of it. We walked from like, our listeners probably don't know, but we walked from like where IHOP is, like that new parking lot.
Yeah, it's like the Veterans Bridge.
We walked from there to North Quincy High School. And it was a fun walk.
It's a bit far, yeah.
You're walking, I'm with like
you're walking at your own pace. You're not like, speed walking.
I'm with the boys. And
the men.
All you do is you wave to people, you high five people, you just say hello to like the little kids, and
you give out anything?
Like candy canes and stuff. Although the cool thing was that like Masons, there's different like bodies and like groups, and the Shriners, which are up north. There's a Shriners Hospital, which is for like children burn victims.
I've seen the commercial, yeah.
And they're super charitable organization. But they have these like little like cart.
The Shriner cars.
Yeah, they like whip these little like 3-wheel like motorized things, and they like go on 2 wheels, and the crowd goes nuts when where they whip around and like they do all these cool tricks.
They're the Blue Angels of vehicles on the ground.
Dude, it was sick. And they were right, like we had the Quincy Masons, and then we had like those boys behind us.
Yeah.
And then we had like these old school whips. And Graham, who's one of like the main guys in Quincy, he dresses up as like, is it Santa?
A stonemason?
No, yeah, he dresses
stonemason.
Why? No, he doesn't dress as Santa.
Well, I feel they got one over there, so they don't want to.
Oh, I'm mixing different parades. He dresses up as like Ben Franklin. This is the 4th of July one, but that one was also fun.
I can say I've never been to one because for me parades are a commitment because you got to wake up early, you go claim your spot, and then everyone's gonna be like hunching over there. I want to see this, and everyone's all. I haven't gone to a parade in years, so not yet. And the last time I think Christmas parade, I think about that poor incident. What was that in Wisconsin where someone just drove right into everybody?
That was brutal.
Yeah. So what about you guys? You guys ever gone to a Christmas parade?
No, never been to a Christmas parade. I've been in a parade before, but
tell us.
That was last year. It was like some 4th of July Flag Day type of thing.
Yeah, not Christmas. Next.
Yeah, exactly. So it was pretty cool, but never anything Christmas.
We were salty this year though. We like tried to apply to be like have a float in the parade, and they're like, sorry, like there's no room. Or so they said some bullshit thing.
You can always fit another float in there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? But
We should get our own float in the Christmas parade next year.
That's music, yeah. You
that's
would
a great idea.
you
Oh, we get a flatbed.
Apply now too.
Yo, we get a flatbed. Put Bowe DJing on the back. I'll get a t-shirt gun.
I'm telling
Blast
you.
people.
Get the
I'll,
truck,
I'll
let's
walk
go.
next to it, throw friggin'
you would have
stuff
loved
at people.
what was
Telling
that? What was the episode? Was that the one with Tommy Chronic when we revisited all the old topics? The fun question was describe your Thanksgiving Day parade float. And that's
Epic.
pretty much what we did.
Epic.
We had so much fun. What about you, Blair? You been to a Christmas parade?
No, I haven't been in years, but I remember going as a kid all the time.
You love it?
Oh yeah, middle school. Family wakes up. Everyone's yelling at each other. You gotta go clean your spot.
Yep.
The Blockbuster parking lot.
Don't leave.
Oh, it was way back when.
Yep.
I remember
The
when
Blockbuster parking lot,
was
that's
there.
how long ago it was.
Center.
I'm telling you. Those
That's
were the
classic.
days.
It was a classic day.
Those were the
That's
days.
that's over my neck of the woods, my
Hey.
old neck of the woods.
I'll go right back to Blair for this one. And the last one, visiting a mall Santa. Have you ever done it?
No, never visited a mall Santa.
Have you have any inclinations to do so?
No.
Would you want your
You
kids
don't
to
you
do
don't want
it?
to go sit on his lap?
Oh, would you want to go sit on Santa's lap right now?
Honestly, I do think about it. It'd be a fun little joke, like
Okay.
to have that be my Christmas card. Be like the greatest guy in the world and Santa Claus, something like that.
Yeah,
Like, I think it'd be a lot of fun because I think he would know, the mall Santa would know that he understands that we're here for it. We're here for fun. We're fun.
Imagine showing up though in line by yourself, just like just want to grab a picture with
With the big man.
Mr. Claus.
And then some old woman's gonna go, God bless you. Thank you.
I used to have to do that shit every year as a kid.
Did you
Like,
cry?
At first, yeah. I didn't really like it. Like, 'cause I was talking to Natalia, and she said the same thing. She was like, dude, as a kid, like, I never... Like, yeah, Santa Claus is cool, brings gifts and stuff, but, like, kind of a weird dude. Like, I was like, I don't want to fucking sit on your lap and shit. I would always sit next to him.
Yeah.
Never on his lap. Always
Really?
all set. Always. I was good on that, dude.
Has Josh ever done it?
He's done it, but yeah, same thing. He's kind of like, nice to meet you, but I'm all set.
Would you want your kids to do it at least once,
I don't know.
just so they know what you went through?
It's also different now not having children, but I feel like when you do have children, you're like, hey, you want to do all this shit. But I feel like if my kid didn't want to do it, I would absolutely not.
That's yeah,
you know.
totally fine. For some
all
reason
good.
that gives me the same vibes as going to Walmart and getting like a family picture.
Yeah.
You guys ever done that?
No,
There's like
I
there's like
have.
hilarious pictures of us back in the day where I think it's a Subway now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
Subway,
back when
exact
Subway
Walmart.
inside the Walmart, there was this like little photo studio, and every single we probably did it maybe like 4 or 5 years. Every year, my brother David like would get progressively like more sassy with it. He was like, I don't want to do it, stupid, blah, blah, blah. And like we'd all be cheesing, right? Oh, like me, I was the fucking center of attention, right? I'm the youngest. They'd have me in the center. There's a picture of Death Row Records. You ever seen that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like Tupac, Suge Knight, Snoop, I think, and Dr. Dre
Never
or
mind.
something.
Yeah.
And they're like posing, and like I have a family picture that looks just like that. It's fucking hilarious. But I'd be there cheesing, and then my brother just
Insert here, dog.
it was like what was it? Teenage angst is what it
Of
was.
course.
But we went through my nana. My nana had a room with like
The
all
photo
old
room,
pictures,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
And Jess and I were going through it, just looking at like so many photos of David. My mom says his sourpuss face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
was it?
exactly what it is.
Do it again for those. Yeah. Did he grow out of it?
Yeah, he's like the happiest guy I know.
Yeah.
That angst can
Definitely.
be a lethal thing. So we are bringing back one of our old favorite classics, Keep or Kick,
Keep or kick.
which we had on Halloween, but we did the actual taste test with mixed
Oh, yeah.
results.
Oh yeah.
No blackjacks this time, but instead, because we usually do like presents. I want to change it up this year, so I want to do classic holiday dishes. Mainly, I think it's holiday treats. So if you guys don't know what they are, I'll give you a little thing on what they are. So number one, so Blair, how it works is if you keep it, you like it, you kick it, you don't.
Okay.
That's pretty much all it is. So first one, gingerbread men, keep or kick?
Keep.
Kick.
Keep.
Kick. I don't like. I don't like that's too spicy for me. And honestly, it's it's the mix of the spices that I don't like. And every time I have a piece of gingerbread, it's always just so like just rock hard.
It is,
and I don't like it.
It's not the most like easy to eat thing, but I like the taste.
It's not like eating a steak. It's just not, to me, not it.
I mean, I like it. I like the scent.
Not a fan of it. Oh, we've upset him.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
Should we keep going or?
Yeah. So for me, now that I think about it, I don't think I've had gingerbread man with the little gumdrops on it.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Yeah, I don't think I've had it.
Wow, I thought that
So
would really gotten Shamus.
I'll kick it. It's nothing to write home about. I'm not gonna keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan. So, B, the OG, the original candy canes.
Candy canes?
Yeah.
I mean, I was never a huge fan. I'll probably kick.
I don't like mint, but they are like a good aesthetic, though. That's the thing.
I will say traditional candy. I'll rephrase. I'll kick the peppermint ones.
Yeah.
But I did have back in the day, like they had the Kool-Aid flavored ones.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they got every type of
They
flavor
had,
for candy cans now.
What's the one? It's Hawaiian Punch. There was a Hawaiian Punch flavor. Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Next year,
I went
guys.
through
Next
the
year.
entire thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I went through the whole thing. So I'll keep some of them.
But the OG candy canes, the peppermint, I don't really do. But the only ones that I like, 'cause I don't know if you've seen them, they're rainbow, but they're cherry.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
You know what I got in one of my stockings once?
What's that?
I got a Dr. Pepper flavored chapstick. Yeah.
Dr.
Just
Pepper
think about
flavored
that.
chapstick. Wow.
Next time you're gonna go give your shorty a smooch, and you're like, "Wow, is that Dr. Pepper on your lips?"
And,
Think about it.
It's so funny. I just remember the Shlomo talking about how when he was growing up, he would never actually have actual Dr. Pepper unless he was on a plane. So he just wants to have that taste of them for always.
Yeah, for me, Dr. Pepper is luxurious.
I love Dr. Pepper.
Blair,
Might have to
keep her
mess around tonight.
Blair, keep her candy canes, the OGs.
Candy canes? A kick. I think overrated.
Overrated as fuck.
Overrated.
Facts.
Hot take. Hot take.
But we will concede they are nice to look at. Okay.
I mean, until they break up, and they're all
And then
in the
they get
package, and
sharp,
it's all,
yeah.
No
Not a
thanks.
fan.
So,
Boo.
sorry, candy canes. On par with candy canes, we have the next one, peppermint bark.
What is that?
Peppermint bark
kick.
is...
Kick.
Yeah,
He
kick.
was quick on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Peppermint bark.
No
is
hesitation.
peppermint bark is essentially, long story short, it's like white chocolate with shards of like candy canes in it, like peppermint
Sounds good.
sticks.
I'd eat it.
I don't like it.
I've never had it. I would try. I'm looking at it right now.
You're looking at it, right? It's-
I'd keep it. I would keep it.
It
Definitely.
looks pretty
Definitely.
good.
Yeah.
You keep.
I'd keep it.
Keep.
Although it might change once I actually take a bite.
Yeah,
of it,
it's candy cane but chocolate form
but I like chocolate.
with white chocolate usually.
White chocolate's bomb.
Yeah,
Right, there you
solid
go.
diggity. Mhm. Oh wow, yeah, that stuff's delicious.
It looks fucking good.
Delicious.
Next one we got the classic. Now bring us some figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding.
I have no idea what it is, so I'm gonna kick it. I don't want to try new
I'm
things.
kicking it, absolutely.
You just look it
Kick.
up, right?
I mean, yeah, kicking it, yeah.
Kick.
Kick
Haven't
that
even
thing.
had it? Just kick it.
Come on, Shlomo. Save
It
figgy
looks
pudding.
so gross.
Let me see it. I think it. Oh,
It looks
Oh, no.
so
that looks
nasty.
horrible.
kick it.
Especially before the slice, too. It looks
Is that a form of torture?
it literally looks disgusting.
Well, why would they sing about it now? Bring us some figgy pudding. Now
Who the hell
bring
sings
it
that?
right
Maybe
here.
like it's like an
No, we
ancient
wish you
way.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, because they're trying to sell it.
You have to give the figgy pudding away to the carolers or they won't leave you alone.
I'm
That's what's
telling
in
you,
the
that's
song.
like an ancient thing, though. Those people didn't have a Reese's or anything. Good, you know what I mean? So that thing is
Now
getting
bring
kicked
us some
far
Reese's
away.
Pieces.
I'm telling you, that's what it should
All
be.
right, this is interesting. We have the next one is the Yule log. The Yule log. Now, I did a little investigation. To me, every time I think of Yule log, I think of like the Friendlies version, like the ice cream log. That's not the one I'm talking about. I would probably kick that. But the Yule log, literally, it's like a chocolate cake that looks like a piece of wood.
Wow.
It's exquisite.
Keep it. I want to try.
I'll give it a
dude.
keep.
I'll
I'll keep it.
I mean,
Okay, Keith.
I will say that
Go
I
look
like
through those
the
designs.
fact-
I've seen some of them just look like a piece of just
Yeah,
bark.
it really does look like an actual piece of wood.
That's
that
a
they
labor
just
of love
plopped
right there.
on the table. I mean, I'll keep
try
it to
it.
try it, but it doesn't look that great.
Probably the cream inside, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, Seamus, you were hankering for this one. Fruitcake.
Nope. kick
Nope,
that.
kick.
Kick.
I remember as a kid, I was always afraid that one of the holidays that would pop up and I'd be forced to eat it. It was like an ongoing thing.
Have nightmares about
Yeah,
that one?
I'd be like,
I have a
dude,
little,
I'm
I have a
all
little,
set.
I have a little fruitcake story. So you guys remember back in 2012 when Hostess went belly up? No more Twinkies, no more Ding Dongs.
I do actually. Yeah,
That
the
was
Twinkie was
awful.
gonna go fucking skyrocketing.
We call those
in
the
price.
dark days.
So somehow my family had acquired a Hostess fruitcake. It's on my old Facebook because I got hacked. And I just remember saying, I put it up on my Facebook. I said, hey, I got a Hostess fruitcake, $500. And someone's just all like, I wouldn't touch that thing at all.
Ugh.
But apparently they make them, so I'm going to give it a good old kick.
Yeah, no.
'Cause
I looked
it's-
at some of the ingredients are like raisins and cherries and like.
It's
I don't know.
dried too.
Yeah, I'm good.
The way that I think maybe a fruitcake can be salvaged, like if it's like a little cupcake and you put like Welch's gummies in them, maybe. I don't know.
Even then, I'm kind of like,
Because shit might melt though. That's the problem.
yeah, no, thank you.
Kick 'em.
Yeah, no fruitcake for us. So
Kicked away.
next one we got the classic sugar cookies.
Keep.
Keep.
I love a good sugar
I
cookie.
love sugar cookies.
Especially it's the Italian sugar cookies. Top notch.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
dude,
My
across
favorite.
the board. Keep
My
'em.
favorite Christmas cookies are. Oh, I didn't bring them. Do you guys remember back in Point when it would be a holiday? It would be like Halloween or like Christmas or like Valentine's Day. In the little, we get a single packet of like a sugar cookie that was like shaped of the symbol of the holiday. That like if it was Valentine's Day, it'd be a heart.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, they're so good. They're kind of hard to find. You have to go to like a bakery and get them. But when they mass produce them, that shit's delicious. Like butter sugar cookies with like those sprinkles,
Yeah.
divine.
No, they're so good.
Blair?
Like, and like a nice plate of all these
Yeah.
sugar cookies, and they're all like topped off. You know what I mean? Fucking amazing.
And there's a lot you can do with sugar cookies too.
Yeah.
What about you, Blair? How do you feel about sugar cookies?
Sugar cookies, I'm gonna keep for
Mm.
sure.
They're
For
classic.
sure.
For sure. You know, like I think it's the staple of the holidays.
What are those things called that are? Oh, chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah,
We got
kick.
chestnuts
Kick.
Chestnuts.
specifically that have been roasted on an open
Yeah,
fire.
then definitely kick.
Hot nuts.
Like throw off the cliff.
I'm
Yeah.
not down for hot nuts.
No.
no,
Dude,
not for me.
no
Hot
chance.
take.
What is that?
Hot take for hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
No, thank you. No,
I'm
no,
all set.
no chestnuts roasting on an
It
open
literally
fire.
looks like a
for
fucking
a-
acorn.
The fuck? Yeah, no, kick. Toss.
I'm
So
good.
is-
I've never tried them.
I say Shlomo's torn.
I mean, but dude,
Keep them. I
don't
want to
wanna-
try them.
Hey,
Okay.
you're brave.
Well, that side of the table can keep them.
Yeah.
We'll stick with the Reese's over here.
Exactly. Those Christmas tree Reese's, I'll keep those.
Oh, same. Ooh, the next one. Classic. The popcorn bucket in like the big metal tins. You'd get like regular popcorn and cheese coated popcorn, and then you get like a caramel corn. Oh,
Absolutely keep. I
Keep.
fuck with those so heavy.
I love it. I have to go
The
get one.
caramel ones, you know what
yes.
I mean? That's good. That's the good stuff.
I would always find the ones where you would open it and it would be like coated with the same kind of coating as like not Chips Ahoy's. What are those called? Like Cheetos. It was like an orangey kind of cheddar that would be on
Yeah, like a
it.
Doritos
Oh.
popcorn type.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although
the
it probably
best.
has red dye 40 and
That's
that is
fire.
cancerous.
I
so.
got yeah.
That's the bucket you're watching football and like all of a sudden at the end of the day you're like, wait, where did it all go?
It's always the first section to go to. Out of all those sections, the cheese one is
Yep.
instant.
Cheese, then maybe either regular or kettle. I love kettle. Or even we had kettle corn for Death to Smoochie.
So yeah,
And then you have the caramel corn, which I don't. Caramel corn, I don't really touch it.
yeah, I like it. I like it.
Even though this is the last one, you can technically get these year round, but these have a very famous connotation around the holidays. It's the Royal Dansk Danish butter cookies.
Yeah, kick.
You were quick on that one, dude.
So you know what those are?
That just
Royal
sounds
Dansk
horrible.
cookies?
No, I never heard of them.
Oh, you may have not have heard of them, but you've definitely seen. You guys know that little
It's-
blue tin of cookies?
Yeah, those are fucking gas.
Bro.
When they're actually
okay,
filled.
hold on. I may have answered too quick here. Can I get a mulligan?
these
Blair
fucking
said kick.
joints.
Do I get a mulligan?
Not
When
only
they're actually filled with the cookies, though, because I feel like that's a running meme is like they're never filled with the cookies.
Yeah,
It's always
not
just like fucking sewing equipment.
Yo, that's so true.
But
I'm telling you.
not only do you get the cookies, which some of them are better than others, but you get the tin little
Yeah.
container afterwards. Like
Solid tin.
absolute keep.
I feel like every family has that tin.
Yeah.
Yep, I got
Every
one.
single, I have that. Like everyone does.
What's going to be my housewarming gift when I finally get my own place? I'm just going to buy just a stack of Royal Dansk Danish butter cookies.
That's going to be a vibe. You got to invite me over for that.
Guys, we got to eat all these cookies before we go. All right, so we talked about this last night. We actually did it last night. Wait, pause. We practiced this last night. So I brought a little something for everybody here. We are going to play a little, maybe for this term, we'll call it Red Sox swap. We'll call it Yankee swap. So it's basically Yankee swap. So how this works, we're going to do it the correct way now. So Blair, have you played Yankee swap before?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, good. So why don't you tell everyone how it works?
Just kidding.
He was bullshitting.
Oh,
we played it last night. Apparently, we did it the wrong way.
Oh, what?
Apparently we did it wrong. We'll
Mystery gifts.
We'll call that Red Sox swap. The Yankee swap, here's how it works. So we're going to put a gift in the middle. We're going to put gifts in the middle, and then you can either take one or you could steal it from someone else, and then you'd swap. So let me just say, this will decide the order. Who has the closest birthday? Oh, Shlomo, that's you.
That's
So-
me.
Shlomo.
Shlomo, that's you, so you can go first. So do you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
We'll go this way.
All right, so I'm just going to move some
Pass
stuff.
the
So
Dutchie to the left-hand
To the
side.
left-hand
now,
side.
granted, you cannot keep these, but I did find these all in my home. So we have gift number 1. It's got a nice blue bow.
Ooh.
And Shlomo says that I'm a good rapper, so you
at
guys
this.
can figure that out for yourselves. Gift number 2, it's got a green bow
A little
on it.
skinnier, a little skinnier.
Oh, skinnier.
Green
Little
bow
silver.
on it. Let's see, we have gift number 3, which has a gold bow on it. And
Cool.
finally,
It's got some weight to it.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
we
don't
have-
break it.
the red gift with a red bow on it. So Shlomo, here's how it works. You can go in this pile, you can pick a present that you like, you can decide to keep it or not keep it or kick it. All right, so we grab the red gift.
I just want to feel it out. See if I can.
Hey. Gotta go based off of color and size.
All right, Shlomo, which one do you want?
I think this one. This
All
one's.
right, Shlomo, open it up. Show the guests at home what you got from the Agcaoili household.
What is this?
Ooh.
Scooby heard
what
something
is
going
it?
on, so he's coming on over.
Hi, Scooby.
What
Let's
is
see.
it?
I don't even know.
Keep it away from Scoob, that's all I'll say.
It's like folding open.
That is
Oh.
my set of personal throwing knives.
Oh my
This is
goodness.
sick.
Yeah, don't get any ideas over there.
There's one missing, but that's still I haven't thrown
From
knives.
somebody's leg.
Yeah, there's not. I used to throw knives all the time. I had a wooden plank in my yard that I throw them at, but I
Oh,
haven't.
these are sharp,
That's
too.
a good release.
I haven't thrown knives in years. So now, Blair,
Yes.
you can decide if you want to pick a gift from here, or you want to swap gifts with Shlomo.
No, I'm gonna try the pile right here.
All right, which one do you want? We got gold,
go
green,
with-
and blue.
I'm gonna go with my favorite color here. I'm gonna go with blue.
All right, go grab that blue
Oh,
gift.
here we go. All right,
Let's see what it is.
See what we
Scooby's
got
coming
here.
on over. He's sniffing around.
you gonna help me out here?
All I can say is that no holiday special would be complete without what's in this box.
I'm telling you, that's a Christmas tradition like no other. To
It's
put
girthy.
the clothes in the little
the box,
clothing
yeah.
box.
Girthy here.
And I always fuck up opening it up, too.
Oh, I
gotta
always
just
fuck
I
tear
rip
that
it like
fucking
a-
thing out
I rip it like a savage.
like a sad
Oh,
ass.
let's see what we got here.
Mass music.
Oh,
MMR
here we
Talks
go.
special can't be complete
This is amazing.
That's a classic.
This is a classic.
without the
Honestly.
Antonio Agcaoili H&M
Oh.
holiday sweater. Scooby, don't do it.
Holiday. Yes, cool.
Amazing.
Thank you,
All
boys.
right,
Thank you.
Seamus.
Nice, very nice.
Do you want a green gold, or do you want to swap with somebody?
I think I'm going to go with gold.
Let
If
her
I
rip.
may.
I don't think we're.
He's gonna try to eat those.
I don't think we're gonna end up.
Jingle
Swapping.
bells.
anything that's on there, the jingles. He's gonna go for yeah.
All right, Seamus, what you got? What you got?
Let's see. What do you think of those, Scooby? Feels like a book.
Head.
Yeah, of course.
Another prized possession I purchased came into my possession only last year.
Oh, wow. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Art of the Cards.
Whoa! Inside that book is all of the famous card arts from the first few seasons of the show.
Wow, dude, this is sick.
Show the camera. Show the camera, Shamus. Wow,
If
look at
that's
that.
not
You
art,
got.
then I really don't know what is.
You got-
Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right. I guess I'll take. I guess we'll swap it all. So I guess I'll take this last green one, which I will say is the most recent thing to my hoard. So let's open it up right here. I found this. This should be way more than I paid for, but I acquired this and I'm very happy, but I can never actually use it. It's Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Wow.
There we go.
I'm hoping this is an original print because that's more of an interesting story. So, yeah, looks like no one swapped any gifts, but you know what? We got to open gifts. We didn't get to open gifts last year. We got to do some swapping instead. So, for those who don't know, Michael Jackson, one of his most famous albums. Let's see. Anyone know any songs on here?
Billie Jean.
Billie
Thriller.
Jean's on here.
Thriller.
Thriller's on here. Let me read them off. So, it's in cursive. Wanna Be Starting Something. Baby Be Mine. The Girl's Mine, featuring Paul McCartney. Thriller. Beat It. Billie Jean. Human Nature. PYT, Pretty Young Thing. And The Lady in My Life. All pretty much hits.
Basically, that's
Pretty
a good
much
album.
all of
Great
them.
album.
Pretty much
What you
all
call
of them are
certified
hits.
slappers.
Look at that.
Certified.
Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, there he is. I had no idea there was a little baby
Isn't he
tiger.
with the tiger?
Little
Yeah.
baby tiger.
Damn, I never knew that.
That pick goes hard.
Well, you know why? Because it's hard to find these, and yet I found one at a library sale for 25 cents.
I got one of those.
I love me a good library sale. I will
love it.
say. Went to one in California when I was out there, and it was a ball.
That's good to hear. What'd you get?
I got books.
Anything about fishing in Massachusetts that
No, that, was a
Defied.
part, that was a part of my collection. For those who don't know, I
Ooh.
gifted in the Red Sox swap, as we're calling it, cod, a story of the fish that changed the United States as we know it. That was a good one.
So I guess that's our Yankee swap. No one wanted to steal anything, but we're all happy with the gifts that we all have to return to Antonio Agcaoili eventually. So before we go, I got a nice little fun question for you guys. Got a nice little fun question. So
Ooh.
what is your mass music radio holiday commercial that will play year after year after year? Because there's some Christmas commercials that play every single year. The M&M's one, and I've reenacted it on the morning show. I think where the red M&M and the yellow M&M were like.
Scooby found some
Make sure he
extra
doesn't
gifts.
choke on that Bowe. Pause. The Hershey Kiss commercial where it's like dun 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 dun. They play it every year. They remastered it too.
I will say, as I'm thinking of my answer, I will say my favorite holiday commercial is the Corona one, where it's all dark outside, or like the sun's down and everything. All you can see is the little light in the house, and then the palm tree lights up with all the lights on
Ooh.
it. That one's a classic. If I had to go with a mass music one, though, it'd probably be an event like we had last night where everyone is together here in the studio and we have a drone flying around the room, the top of the room, just like going from this conversation to this conversation to this one. And then it would zoom in on the Mass Music studios and then it'd fly out that door right there and it would just give us a panorama of Quincy Point.
That's pretty epic.
That'd be fun.
I like
that. That'd be fun. Hopefully with some snow on the ground, but
I'm kind of thinking there's some great like commercials that have like the drama, the sadness to it. So I want to kind of evoke that.
drama.
If we're promoting mass music radio, do something. So it's going to be a 30-second ad. Have you guys ever seen the movie Titanic?
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you guys remember the scene where the captain, his whole room has been submerged underwater, and then water just kind of bursts through.
Yeah.
So I want to do something like that. So it'll be like a sinking ship, and then the last lifeboat will be going down, and it's everyone at Mass Music Radio is looking back, and I'm the last one on the ship because I gave it my spot so you guys can go. And I walk into the room where all the steering happens, and I just like breathe. I go, and then all the water just bursts through. Then it goes all black, and then it says Christmas. It says Christmas the following year. Christmas the following year, and everyone's all like at the tree lighting. They're all like in memorial, and then I randomly just come back and like oh, and then it's all like oh my god. Everyone starts hugging. Everyone's all happy.
You're a zombie?
No, I know. I made it. I survived, survived somehow. And it's just all like, always remember the good in our lives. Happy holidays from Mass Music
emotional ride.
Radio. Something like that. Like, where you think, oh no, Antonio Agcaoili, the heart and soul of Mass Music Radio, died in a ship sinking. And then on Christmas, he is risen to be actually alive, something like that. I probably had like a whole spiel, but I probably forgot. But something like that, just something real emotional where everyone thinks that I'm gone, but I come back.
Like Vince McMahon.
Pulling at the heartstrings.
I know,
I'm
yeah.
telling you. That's a good one. I like
There's some good commercials that tug at the heartstring, like the World War I commercial. Do you guys remember that one?
No.
We'll watch that afterwards. Oh, it tugs at my heartstrings. What about the two of you? Who's got a good holiday commercial?
It would be sick. It would start off with some classic rock, and it would just be a slow pan up on the street, the yellow lines, pans up to a nice, beautiful Cadillac, top down like JFK style.
Oh.
But not that. And then me in the back dressed as Santa, but in all blue, with the blue hat. And it would be like a parade. There's people lined up on Hancock Street, and I'd be dancing. I'd be throwing gifts at people, random gifts. Some of them could be an envelope with like $200 in it.
Some can be throwing knives or Michael Jackson's Thriller.
No, definitely not the throwing knives. That's insane. But
No, like this.
I'd be throwing gifts, merch, Mass Music Radio merch, hoodie for you. You get this. And just spread the joy and the cheer. And it'll say, Shlomo Claus is wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas.
Oh.
And then in the back, we'd have on the back bumper the 8 candles for Hanukkah, and then I'd be like, don't forget, Happy Hanukkah. Well, it'd have to, line up around there. But yeah, and then I'd be throwing dreidels and stuff.
That'd be legendary.
Yeah.
From Mass Music Radio.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, Blair, let's finish strong. What would be your Mass Music Radio commercial for the holidays that they play every single year?
Oh, I'm going off based off our friend here, Steve. We got to put him on the map. For bringing us all here. So like the Hancock Street, like he said, like Senator Quincy, he's whipping his Rolls Royce. You can't forget about him.
And then what else? Me, Shamus, Jake, and Jay Versace were in the soup kitchen. Just
It's
being
in the
poor.
soup kitchen.
Yeah.
Like now, you guys decked out in the back. You got the drop top going on.
The whole team.
repping, giving away Mass Music Radio merch. Keeping the name out there.
I
Love
like
it.
I like it.
Love it.
Well, that's very good. Good to hear. So hopefully they'll be coming to a TV near you. As someone who's been on a commercial, I know how this process goes.
Guy's a star.
This guy, I can't watch a friggin' ESPN Celtics game without seeing Antonio's face on TV at some point. Guy's a legend.
I know. It's hey, looking for a party? Call 444-949.
And if that screenshot isn't on your Tinder, I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know what? Because I want to include all the words around me. And before we go, does anyone have any good holiday recommendations that you want to share with everyone? Any good holiday specials or traditions or songs?
I would say practice patience. Being on your family is a lot. Or for those who don't have a family that they can spend time with, try and do something to put a smile on your face, even if it's for yourself. That's the thing about the holidays is some people don't have it like that, and it's a tough time.
It breaks my heart. It
If
really
you do
does.
have some family members that you're not too fond of, that you got to do some stuff with, just try and put a smile on. Everyone's got their time to go. You might as well enjoy, everyone's energy while we're here.
Yep.
So
I like that.
That's what I'm gonna say. And watch a movie. Watch the new Grinch.
Really?
I
Is it
love
good?
the new Grinch. My favorite Grinch of all time. I would say Tyler, the Creator, scored one.
Wait,
It's good.
who plays the Grinch? Tyler, the Creator?
No.
No, he's not the Grinch.
I was gonna
He
say.
scores it. He makes all original music for the movie. Brand new animation. Chef's kiss.
I'm going to piggyback off of Seamus. My recommendation is don't be a Grinch.
Yeah.
If you don't like the holidays, that's fine. Don't drag other people down. Because, for some people, the holidays is, their favorite time of year. They go through the shits. And this is the one time of the year they're full of whimsy and joy. And they try to spread cheer. And don't be a Grinch or a negative Nancy.
Yeah,
Just
throw
celebrate.
Some,
Just
throw
celebrate.
Some change in the
Yeah.
Salvation Army guys' little red thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know about those ones specifically because of the how much they really
Wandering.
Yeah, no, they really don't like our gay brothers and sisters.
Oh, never mind. Scratch that. Throw the change my way. If
Go
anything.
do Toys for Tots. I was in charge for Toys for Tots at my job, so
Scooby's going through the gifts while we're over here.
Yeah, he's
tied up.
sneaking. You can see him in the corner there. He's sneaking around.
Sneaking around.
Blair, you got any holiday recommendations? Like anything, any of your favorite specials or any favorite songs or
No, just like everyone said, like piggyback off these boys. You know,
You just love piggybacking.
Yeah, I love piggybacking. You know, it's my favorite sport. It's my favorite sport during the holidays. But no, spread Christmas cheer, like help others, just be positive this time of year. Like you said, you don't know what someone else may be going through, so just kind of just happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
I have a couple Christmas songs that make me feel good. Some newer ones that are on my radar now. I really like Christmas Tree Farm by Taylor Swift. You know, I'm on the Christmas Tree Farm, and if you think that's crazy, you should check out. Do you guys remember the song "It's Raining Men"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the two gals who were originally called Two Tons of Fun, they had a follow-up song, their second single, and it's called "Dear Santa, Bring Me a Man for Christmas." I love it. I love it.
Ariana Grande's got a banger too for was it like the Santa Baby or whatever? She has some fucking
Santa,
Really?
tell me. Will you really
that
hear?
one. I like that one, honestly.
No, but the weather girl's just going, turn the lights down low and let it snow. Oh, it's so much fun.
That sounds like a good one. Jingle Bell Rock too. You gotta spin that one a couple of times.
Love it, love it, love
That's
it.
a classic.
Gotta get the people going.
Another thing I want to recommend is, as we saw last night, well, you guys didn't, unfortunately, a lot of you weren't invited, but, getting everyone together who you hold close, hold dear, just to come back for a nice little holiday get together, have a good time. We had a great time. What was that? We 8 o'clock to 2:30.
Yeah, it was a long night, but a lot of fun.
We played Yankee Swap. We had food. I told everyone to bring a dish and a present. Shamus and I brought food.
Yeah, I brought something.
They're still here. I brought a chicken Alfredo and Tony Agcaoili famous cornbread.
Famous cornbread, famous Alfredo. It was good. Good vibes. So, get the people that you like together.
I'm still waiting on Shlomo's pizza.
I know. We did not order pizza.
We-
Although after I ate the not mac and cheese.
Chicken Alfredo?
Chicken Alfredo, I was pretty full. I'm like, this is good.
Thank you.
Delicious. Hit the
Delicious.
spot. The cornbread. Oh my. We've raved about this cornbread so much.
And that was the
And-
exact.
and
that,
it
that was the
delivered,
exact.
dude.
Yeah,
It
that was the
delivered.
exact one that I had to go to the same place
Yeah.
that you guys loved. My famous cornbread.
I thought you made that.
No,
Damn.
this is man. We're just really breaking.
Wait,
hearts.
what?
I thought he
We
made
talked
this.
about this. We talked about this on the cooking episode.
I thought he made
My
the
whole life is a
cornbread.
lie. I thought you made that.
I made it better.
Yeah. You cut it up in nice little cubes.
That's
so
true.
You had something to do with it.
And does anyone have any nice little holiday promotions?
Promotions?
Because you know what, this is even though we had our season finale last week, this is we're done till February.
I will say, instead of going on Amazon and buying, I get it's convenient, but try and shop at a local business, small business.
Where'd you
go?
if can. Where did I go? I didn't go to any of them. But
Okay, well, next year.
next year.
We'll do it next year.
I didn't go at all, but if you can, might as well, support some local businesses. Get
It
them
makes
from
a
there.
big difference to them.
It does.
You got massmusradio.com/shop.
Still got time. Still got time.
Local business,
There's,
I'm just saying.
We provide rush
merch.
shipping, right?
I'll bring it to your house if you're in the Boston area. I'll pull up. Even on Christmas, I don't care.
Telling you.
I'm there.
I'll be in Boston too. I'll be on Logan Airport Christmas Day, so let
That's
me know.
right. You're going to Poland.
I'm taking the walk to Poland. I'm out of here, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You'll
sir.
come back, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go.
You may be cutting trees down.
I'm telling you, I might become a friggin' farmer out there for all you guys.
That'd be pretty fun. That'd be a good
That'd
time.
be a good time. Out there, they celebrate it interestingly enough on the 24th.
Really?
Yeah,
Kind of like how in Quincy we always have our bonfire on July 3rd.
exactly.
Is it like
Yes,
that?
sir.
Same thing. Same thing.
Same, but different.
Blair, you got
Same
anything
different.
coming up that you want to share? Shlomo, you got anything coming up you
We're
want to
gonna
share?
be abrupt with that one.
Well, I want to promote our past specials. They're always a good time.
Always.
Great conversation.
Yeah, go stream all
see.
three. This
Let's
one,
see.
the one before, and the one before that. Back to back.
Well, between now and the next season, for business sake, season 2 will be live and direct. We'll have episode 4, 5, and 6 ready for y'all. So check it out. It's pretty much all my promotions for right now.
Well, that's good. So as I've discussed, we will be off the air until February, the first week of February. We might have something in between for you guys. We might have a little
Stuff,
end of the year wrap up for you guys. We got to figure all that out, but be on the lookout for that. And before we go,
One last gift.
One last gift. One last gift. One last gift.
Better be for Scoob.
Yep,
The Saga of Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck.
Wow.
Santa came early.
They don't even make these anymore, and now I got it.
With a cupcake. That's what I'm telling you.
Let me tell you, Please get out of my wicked bag, Scoob.
Hey, dude.
It's just receipts. But if you like, see. Oh no, not up. And if you like this episode of MMR Talks, you'll like all the past episodes of MMR Talks. Still streaming, even though we're taking a month off. Streaming on Tuesdays at 1, 5, and 7. Feel free to check out this holiday special, last year's holiday special with Mike Lamb, James Askins, and JD, and the year before with James Askins and DJ Famous Shamus on the other side. Shout out DJ Famous Shamus.
That's a me.
It's a me.
Yeah, no, of course it is. And thank you all so much for joining us since September. All of us here at Mass Music Radio wish you a happy Kwanzaa, a Merry Christmas, a happy Hanukkah, and a happy New Year. We'll see you in 2023 next time. Happy holidays.